At the beginning of the 20th century, Europe looked calm, almost perfect. Grand cities shined under golden sunsets, palaces stood proudly, and powerful empires believed they were unbreakable. But the truth was different. Deep beneath that calm surface, something dangerous was growing, like a silent volcano preparing to erupt. Nations were gathering weapons faster than ever before. Armies grew larger, stronger, hungrier. Every leader looked around with suspicion, thinking, if war begins, we must be ready first. Fear quietly wrapped itself around Europe, turning it into a loaded gun, just waiting for a trigger. And with alliances, that danger doubled. Germany stood firmly with Austria-Hungary. Britain, France, and Russia formed their own tight circle. It was as if invisible ropes tied countries together. Pull one, and the rest would fall with it. Meanwhile, the world outside Europe was becoming a battleground of ambition. Empires competed fiercely in Africa and Asia, trying to grab as much land and power as they could. Pride burned in every heart. Nationalism made nations bold, emotional, easily provoked. And then came the morning that changed history. June 1914, Sarajevo. Archduke Franz Ferdinand sat in an open car, waving at cheerful crowds. The sun was bright, people smiled, soldiers walked alongside the vehicle. But inside the crowd, a young man waited. His hands shook slightly, his heart raced. He raised his pistol. One shot, one scream, one moment, and the world shifted forever. The Archduke fell, and silence turned into chaos. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia. Serbia looked to Russia for protection. Germany stepped behind Austria-Hungary. France and Britain stood beside Russia. In just days, Europe, once peaceful, became a battlefield. The Great War had begun. Soldiers marched forward with confidence, believing the war would end before the leaves fell. But they were wrong, so very wrong. They found themselves trapped in endless trenches, cold, muddy, dark tunnels stretching across countries. Rain soaked their uniforms, boots drowned in mud, rats crawled freely. Fear became their closest companion. Between the trenches lay a place known as No Man's Land, a silent, deadly stretch where even hope was afraid to step. War technology changed everything. Machine guns roared like metal storms. Poison gas drifted across fields, stealing breath. Tanks crushed the earth. Submarines hunted silently underwater. Airplanes dropped shadows from the sky. Death had taken new shapes. Nation after nation joined the conflict. And in 1917, the United States stepped into the war, shifting the balance at last. Germany fought bravely, but hunger surrounded its people. Its army weakened. Its strength faded like a dying flame. Finally, on November 11, 1918, the guns fell silent. After 4 long years, the war ended. But peace did not bring relief. Only questions. Only pain. Germany was punished harshly under the Treaty of Versailles, land taken, money demanded, pride shattered. 4 mighty empires collapsed, leaving behind broken pieces from which new countries were carved. Millions had died. Families waited for soldiers who would never come home. A generation had vanished, and from this destruction rose new forces: communism in Russia, fascism in Italy, and a dangerous fury inside Germany. A fury that would one day give birth to Adolf Hitler, and lead the world into a second, even deadlier war. World War I didn't just end lives. It changed humanity itself. It showed how fragile peace can be, how one bullet can change the path of millions, and how the world can fall apart in a single moment.